My name is Michael Capetto.
Michael.
How do you get yourself out there? What do you do to get yourself recognized?
Out here tonight on the bandstand, or
No,
in general?
Yeah, in general.
Well, it's a good question, Michael. How do you get yourself recognized in this? Well, some people stand on top of the Empire State Building with no clothes on, and then it's how they get noticed. But in the world of entertainment, it helps to do something that is either different, new, but basically you have to do something that's good, that people like. And that takes a lot of time, and it takes hard work to find out what that thing is. It sounds difficult, but it's a simple process. I mean, before, what could I say? Who heard of Elvis Presley before he did I'm Nothing But a Hound Dog, that thing. That's what really gets you noticed. You do something or create something that gets the public's attention, and that's how you get out there. And you gotta believe in yourself first. That's what comes first. You can't think you're good or think you have something the public wants. You gotta know it. And there's no substitute for confidence. So start with that.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Michael.
I heard that you played baseball when you were young.
Who have you been speaking to?
My dad.
Your dad?
Yeah, my dad said you played baseball. I'm not sure if is that true or...
Well, who hasn't at one time?
No, I mean with a major league affiliate team. Is that not true?
Yeah, the big leagues. That's right.
Yeah. What team was it?
We were a semi-pro team in the Delaware Valley called the Delaware Destroyers. And in that league, we beat every team that was from New Jersey. Of course, there was only one, but we beat them.
How long did you play for?
A couple of seasons. I started at second base, then I moved to first base, and the first base coaching box.
Oh, wow.
Now they got me in the booth. So it was a short career at best. Better to do this.
Oh, yeah.
Is there a show that stands out as your all-time favorite?
The one I'm going to do tonight.
Yeah!
All right, who's next? Finally! A girl!
Hey.
All I do is talk to men all day. What's your question?
Well, you guys have been together as a band for so long.
Mm-hmm.
How have you not gotten sick of each other?
Well, I can only speak for myself. You better ask them. They may have been sick of me a long time ago. That's a complex question there. Sometimes we get. What's that?
I mean, I have another one too.
Well, let me clear you up on that. People have asked many acts that what keeps you together. You've been doing this for a long time. What'd you say your name was?
Katie.
Katie. I'll tell you something, Katie. No matter how people feel about each other in pretty much any line of work, especially entertainment, is that most of the time loyalty is based on success. Loyalty is based on finance. So no matter what you feel about it, I can rattle off many names of rock groups or comedy acts, and they really can't stand each other, but they're a success, you understand? Once people become a success, you grow up and say, this is what I have to put up with. If you can put up with the other person for just one day, then there's always tomorrow. Not saying tomorrow it's going to work out that way, but usually it's success what makes people say, well, I'm not tired of them yet. So as long as you're successful, you'll stay together.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi. I'm Samantha.
Of course. Wait a minute, I want to go over here. The face is blocked by that monitor. I like to get as close to my adoring public as I can. What's your question?
I write songs, and I just wanted to know if you have any tips, on how you write your songs, how you just come up with it.
Stay with it. If it's something you enjoy doing, then stay with it. And who knows if you stay with it long enough. And if you write one that doesn't sound all that great to begin with, stay with it. Sometimes the first song you write isn't going to be that. I mean, there's only one Lennon or McCartney or Paul Simon or people like that. I'm sure there's 30 or 40 duds that happened before they struck our one. do it as long as you enjoy it. That way you'll stay with it. Is that cool with you?
Yeah. I have another
Oh,
question.
2 questions.
Yeah.
All right.
What was your inspiration to help Jump, like, start the writing process for your songs?
First of all, could you speak up a little bit?
Yeah.
Don't be shy.
What was your inspiration to, like, jumpstart your writing process?
I'll try to make this brief. We were working on a tune, and I was working on the lyrics, and you'll hear it today. And we were backstage at a Rolling Stones show in New Orleans, and a man came up to me and he said, "Are you writing any songs?" And I never met this man before. And I said, "Well, actually, I'm just getting started to writing songs." And the man said, "Well, if they're anything like Bone, you're gonna do all right." And the guy said, "Hi, I'm David Geffen." Do you know who that is? Well, I want to tell you who it is. One of the biggest people in rock history. One of the big. Ask your parents who David Geffen is, or look it up on your thing. You have things you look up that? Anyway, I said, "Well, how did you know?" I said, "Bad to the Bone." He was here. I said, how did you know that? How did you know that was a hit? We haven't even played it live. He says, "Like, this is sweet." So that kind of got me going. And since that day, I haven't written one better yet. But I'm still trying. So that was the inspiration right there. It was coming from one of the heavy hitters in the industry. Big name. You folks know David Geffen? Know who he is?
Yep.
You do, yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. So I got that going for me.
I'm
Excuse
Liam.
me?
I have a few questions.
A few.
Yeah. I'm Liam.
Are you a cop?
What? Who inspired you to play slide guitar?
Who did what?
Who inspired you to play slide guitar?
Many people. I first was aware of it when an artist named Ry Cooder was doing it. But I saw Brian Jones of the Rolling Stones playing a slide guitar on television, and it fascinated me. And in the late 60s, early 70s, it was almost a common thing that everybody was doing that. And I just had a feel for it. I picked it up and it just started happening. And I thought, can't everybody do this? And some of the cats in the neighborhood said, well, no, not everybody can do that. So it's like when you asked me about writing a song. If you do something and you hear it right away, it's working, then you stay with it. What made me inspire me to keep doing it was the fact that when I did it, people liked me and paid me to do it. How's that?
How did you get your signature guitar tone?
I did what?
Your signature guitar tone?
My signature guitar?
Tone?
I have no tone. There's no such thing with tone with me. My signature tone is loud. I grew up with a very inexpensive guitar, and the only way you could get any response out of it was turning it up all the way. It wasn't a very sophisticated instrument. But most artists who play the guitar, and Jim Sewell backed me up, the best guitar players get the tone with their hands. Not regardless of what instrument they're playing or what volume you're on. It comes from the person themselves. B.B. King has his own tone. It's all in his hands. I've seen people go up there and turn the instrument all the way up, and they sound exactly like them. And usually your tone comes through like your voice. Same thing.
I have one more. If you could give advice to your younger self, what would it be?
Advice?
To your younger self.
Well, I already told you don't grow up to be like me. Let me see. Yeah, I got some advice. Stay away from fried food and stay out of Italian cars. There's some advice for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
One more?
What do you want to know, Adam?
No. I forgot.
I'm William Blake.
Blake?
Yeah, no, William Blake.
William Blake.
Yeah. Besides rock, like what other styles of music do you like? Like to listen to or just to play?
All kinds. As long as it's good. It's classical, reggae, whatever you want to call it. I just go for what's quality. I can't really put my finger on any particular brand of music. When I was growing up, I did not know that Elvis Presley and Chuck Berry were playing rock and roll. I was like this big. I just know I liked it. And when I heard blues artists later, some of them I didn't even wasn't aware of blues. I just liked what they did. So, you know, like someone said, well, what kind of movies do you like? Do you like westerns? Do you like comedy? Do you like drama? I said, no, I like good movies. Fair enough?
Thank you.
Thank you, William Blake.
You're
That's a
welcome.
great name. You go into politics with a name like that.
Thank you.
We're going to go in the lobby and get some pictures with these folks.
Who are we?
All of them, and you, and me, and Mike Brady.
Okay, all right. It must be going good. Everybody's still here. Nobody's left yet.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
You can play?
Yes, real well. He has a pick on it.
Go for it.
You can play, huh? Are you any good? Shut up. Are you any good? Pretty good. Are you any good? You're supposed to say, I'm great, the best. Give me that guitar.
Come on, Liam.
Now we answer again. Are you any good?
Yeah.
Now we got it. Now we got it. Turn it up all the way. Make sure they can hear you. Don't be shy. Let it rip. I give you the Get this guy a contract and a pen. Get him a dressing room with a star on it. Excellent, excellent. You know, that's not an easy thing to do when you pick up someone else's guitar. That you're not, he's never played my guitar player, he pulled it off so good. I'm impressed. Good job.
Yeah, Liam. What a legend.